She showed up at the hotel in the dead of night, dressed to kill, black stockings on her legs, a leather jacket up top, and a little whip in her hand. The guy was absolutely thrilled. This kind of excitement was right up his alley. Then, the woman moved behind him. Suddenly, his men burst through the door. Cool as a cucumber, she slipped her clothes back on. She hooked one end of her handbag onto the wall, grabbed the other end, and leaped from the building, over a dozen stories high. She landed gracefully, hitched a ride, and headed home. Soon she was busy in the kitchen. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Her husband had just gotten home. He stood in front of the mirror, washing the blood off his body. His wife always thought he was just a regular office worker, but in reality, he was a hitman. Just moments ago, Mike had been chatting it up with a friend. Then out of nowhere, he pulled out a gun and unloaded on his target. The couple sat down to enjoy dinner together, but neither knew the other was an assassin. Before bed, they both got phone calls. Their bosses had each assigned them a new mission. Both lied, saying they had business trips the next day. Then they called it an early night. The next morning, Mike snuck off to his warehouse. The walls were lined with weapons, neatly arranged. Once he geared up, Mike headed out to complete his mission. Hearing the car drive away, Julie's eyes snapped open. She instantly switched into combat mode. She got up, walked to the kitchen, and pressed a button on the toaster oven twice. A sleek hidden compartment appeared. Her handler passed her the intel on the target. The target was being transported under guard. Julie's mission, eliminate him, before he made it back to his country. First, she planted explosives, then set up infrared sensors. After that, she took position on high ground. With everything in place, all she had to do was wait for the target to take the bait. Suddenly, a car rolled into the trap. In the chaos, Julie yanked the detonation wire. Luckily, no civilians were hurt. Then, out of nowhere, the man pulled out a rocket launcher. Sensing trouble, Julie quickly set up her sniper rifle. She nailed him right in the chest. Mike was furious. Someone had crashed his operation. He fired back. This triggered a chain reaction. All the buried explosives went off at once. The transport team realized things had gone south, and immediately turned around and fled. Mike's mission was a total bust. Seeing that whoever ambushed him had already escaped, he was absolutely livid. Julie stared at her screen, ordering her team to ID the intruder. Suddenly, her phone rang. Her boss demanded she take out her rival. Julie pulled up the surveillance footage. Something about the man's movements seemed strangely familiar. She zoomed in for a closer look. The man was her own husband. At the same time, Mike received orders to eliminate his opponent. Following the leads, he discovered his enemy was his wife.